Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, I've been at school today. I had a really nice day again with Key Stage 1, which was really lovely. Really looking forward to the weekend. Just going to do some chilling out, really. So, slime, chapter 5. We know now that Jemima has got this like really horrible book that she is planning to do some really nasty things to her poor brother Ned in. So we're going to find out a bit more about that. So I assume, like in true David Walliams style, we're going to be delving into that book a little bit. So it is called Chapter 5, The Bath of Doom. Ned's eyes widened at the horror, the unspeakable horror. The words and pictures in her book told the story in gruesome detail. So this was what his wicked sister was planning. There were lists, calendars, graphs, diagrams, and even a flick book of how it would all play out. It was called Ned's Birthday Surprise. And it was the boy's birthday tomorrow. Once a year on his birthday, Ned had a bath. In the family cottage, there was only enough hot water for one bath a day. Of course, Jemima always bagsied every drop of hot water for herself, so no wonder her parents reeked of fish. The only exception to this rule was on her little brother's birthday, and on that special day, Jemima would be forced, with her parents, to relent and let little stinky Ned have his yearly soak. So the plan was that tomorrow Jemima would fill the bath with all the gunk. Every last drop from every single jar would be emptied until the bath was full to the brim. And then she would squirt bubbles on top of the gunk, so Ned wouldn't see the horror that was lurking underneath. The Bath of Doom. There was even a cutaway diagram in her exercise book showing the hidden layer of gunk. Bubbles, water, gunk. Jemima knew her little brother would suspect nothing. This was his birthday treat after all. Ned would think it was a lovely bath full of warm water and lower himself into it, then, "Ah!" he would scream as he was covered from head to toe in gunk. Ned dropped Jemima's book in shock. Thunk. The girl stirred. Ned held his breath. Then she turned over and went straight back to sleep. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Taking great care, the boy rolled himself back out of Jemima's bedroom. He had to reverse his wheelchair, as with the mountains of jars there wasn't room to turn round. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Then, disaster! Clunk, clink, clank. The footrest of his wheelchair just clipped one of the jars on the floor. There must have been 50 jars stacked on top of it. Ned reached out, but he was too late. The skyscraper of jars began toppling over. Tipple, topple, topple. The jar at the top was heading straight for Jemima. See, picture that. And as it fell through the air, as if it was on time sped up and slowed down all at once, snatch! Ned caught the jar, just as it was a millimetre from thunking his sister on the head. And as much as he may have wanted to see his sister thunked on the head with a jar of grumble-nosh, whatever that was, sadly now was not the time. It would just spoil his surprise. Because at that moment, an idea came to him. Ding! An idea so simple, it was brilliant. Simply brilliant and brilliantly simple. Brimple. Ned would turn the tables on Jemima. The girl had a bath every single morning, apart from Ned's birthday. Keep up. So Ned would do her exactly what his sister was going to do to him. She would suffer the bath of doom herself. Ned silently collected up all the jars of gunk in the house and brought them to the bathroom. Once safely inside, Ned locked the door. Click! He didn't want Jemima bursting in on him before her bath of doom was ready. Ha ha, chuckled the boy to himself. Outside it was still dark, but dawn was breaking and the birds were bursting into song. Tweet, tweet, tweet. One by one, he opened the jars of gunk and poured them into the bath. There was brown gunk, yellow gunk, thick gunk, black gunk, thin gunk, bubbly gunk, purple gunk, fizzy gunk, hot gunk and cold gunk. Splish, splash, bosh. Every kind of gunk you can imagine. Gallons and gallons of gunk. Eventually, the bath was full. After what seemed like hours of fetching, carrying and unscrewing, the boy was exhausted. Catching his breath, Ned didn't notice what was happening right behind him. Gurgle. Whatever was in the bath was coming to life. So maybe we're going to meet a new character in our story, a monster. So I'll give you all a break over the weekend. Me too. I will be uploading next video on Monday. So have a great weekend. Stay safe, everyone. Miss you. And I really hope we see each other soon. Bye.